If there's anything...
Ooh, shiny. It speaks. It doesn't have better things to do. On.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. I'm sure you'll be pleased.
Why, thank you so much. Why, thank you so much.
I'm to keep this, am I? Fine. I'm to keep this,
Why, thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Oh, thank you.
Interesting. 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 Interesting.
You have my thanks. You have my thanks. You have my thanks. You have my thanks. You have my thanks.
So, all this time we've spent together, you know, the tragedy, the brushes with death, the constant battles with the whole blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's over? I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long, but I've come to care for you a great deal. I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Am I? Fooling myself? Or do you think you might ever feel the same way about me? Well, there's nothing more to discuss, is there? I'll just wander off and swallow my foot. Maybe both of them. Excuse me. So, all this time we've spent... Am I fooling myself? Or do you think you... So I fooled you, did I? Good to know. That wasn't too soon, was it? Well, I'll have to arrange that then, won't I? Maker's breath, but you're beautiful. I am a lucky man. Now, let's get back to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
Something I can help with? Go? What do you mean, go? You want me to... Something I can... Go? What do you... Something I can help... Yes? What's on your mind?
So, all this time we've spent together. You know, the tragedy, the brushes with death, the constant battles with the... there'll be no more running for our lives. No more darkspawn. Ugh. And no more camping in the middle of nowhere. I know it might... I think... Am I fooling myself? Or do you think you might... Well, is it too soon for... Ah. Perhaps once this is all said and done with... Something on your mind? Of course. So, all this time we've spent together. You know, the tragedy... But... Am I fooling myself?
Something I can help with?
So, all this time... Am I fooling myself? That... Your desire is my command. Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right? Oh, I see. Can I ask why? I get...
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on...
It speaks. It doesn't have on then.
I await your command. So, full of questions. I await your command. We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected. You're welcome. I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware. I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell. I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand. I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it. They said they found me with nothing. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down. I know I cannot justify what I have done. My honor is forfeit. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath. If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now. Near Lake Calenhad. Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same. You called. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are. There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things, like bread, but sweet and crumbly. Yes, we have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied. Shall we move on? What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell. Meant by whom? And if that were indeed his purpose, why did that mysterious source of meaning not make him so to begin with? You can learn to find it in doing your duty, in serving your people. There is no need to search for it. Shall we move on? Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own, to see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Seheron, tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs. True. I was trying to forget that part. Shall we move on? As you wish.
I'll get on it.